Nicola Sturgeon has been urged to allow all Scottish prison inmates to vote in the country's elections by a majority of MSPs on Holyrood's Equalities Committee. The committee said allowing prisoners to vote went to the heart of questions about a citizen's responsibilities and the purpose of prison to rehabilitate offenders. Its conclusions, which were resisted by two Conservative MSPs but backed by its Scottish National Party, Labour and Liberal Democrat members, will be seen a challenge to the First Minister's emphasis on her party's progressive ideals. While Alex Salmond was First Minister, the SNP government repeatedly rejected calls for inmates to be allowed to vote, despite a series of European Court of Justice rulings that the UK's ban on prisoners voting violated the European Convention on Human Rights. Backed by most other parties, Sturgeon opposed efforts led by Patrick Harvey, the Scottish Green Party co-convener, to allow inmates to vote in the 2014 independence referendum, even though referendum law allowed her government to widen the franchise to include prisoners. That decision was challenged by 3 prisoners who took their case to the Supreme Court. The judges ruled Scottish ministers could not be forced to do so because the Human Rights Convention only covered elections, not referendums. Supporters of the move believe an expected electoral reform bill due in this parliament could be amended to introduce prisoner voting if Sturgeon's government does not voluntarily include it. Christina McKelvey, the SNP chair of the committee, said, "We are acutely aware that prison is a place people go to be punished, and that there will be individual cases people find distasteful, but we need to think about rehabilitation, and not further excluding and alienating people from society." The Scottish Government released a non-committal response, stating, "This is a report which covers a broad and detailed range of issues. As with all parliamentary reports, we will consider it carefully and provide a formal response to the committee in due course." Scottish ministers have new powers to allow prisoners to vote in Scottish elections, but to do so would require support from 2/3 of Holyrood MSPs. UK ministers have introduced very modest reforms for UK elections, to allow only those inmates out of prison on temporary licence to vote.